All right, in this video, we're talking about if it's possible to make money with those super saturated products with Shopify Dropshipping. Those saturated products that everybody's testing from Facebook, everybody sees with the spy tools. Is it possible to actually make money from those? And if so, how to do that? We're going to answer both of those questions in today's video. But before we do that, just a reminder that right now, the Black Friday Cyber Monday sale is still going on for the Dropship Fortune program. The Dropship Fortune program will never be at this price ever again. And right now, if you jump in, you get free one-on-one coaching calls from myself. Meaning if you jump in, not only do you get the whole program, you get the unlimited guidance and support with the private course email, but you also get to get on the phone with myself, not a team member or anything like that, a phone call with myself or Skype or whatever you want to do, and we can actually plan out a game plan for your brand and then how to actually scale from there. Or if you already have a brand, how to jump on, and I can jump on and actually scale it for you. I can actually show you what I would go about doing to scale that. So if you jump in right now, you get the special discounted price plus a one-on-one coaching call with myself. So go ahead, take advantage of this right now. The sale is ending at the end of Cyber Monday. So you want to go ahead and take advantage of that right now. But let's go ahead and jump into today's video. All right, so is it possible to sell those saturated products with Shopify Dropshipping? Let's face it, right now with AliExpress, most products are saturated, at least somewhat saturated. I talked about this in one of the last few videos, and this is actually somewhat of a continuation of that, is that essentially most products, you got to think of them like pies. Most products are those essentially pies that everybody is trying to test. So you would be lucky to get a small sliver of the pie. Most people can't even do that. And a small sliver of the pie might only be, a couple $100s a day or a couple $100s a week if you're lucky. What you want to do is create a new pie. You want to find those undiscovered winning products. And I talked about in the last video how to go about doing that. The diversification testing strategy that I personally use, very few people know of. It's actually using AliExpress orders counts, how to diversify your product testing to where you can take advantage of those saturated products to get you up and going, but it'll allow you to go ahead and test those undiscovered products that those then are those ones that will do 6 figures per month. So if you haven't seen that video, I'll go ahead and link that down below. But essentially, you want to go ahead and diversify your testing to where you're not only testing undiscovered products and you're not only testing those super saturated products. So the question at hand is it possible to go ahead and make money with saturated products with Shopify Dropshipping? Because essentially pretty much every product, or at least most products you find with Facebook product research or with those spy tools, those are going to be saturated. This is a very, very common question I get. I want to answer this question very quickly for you. Yes, you can make money with those, but you need to go about things a little bit differently. So there's a reason why you have these huge winning products and you've got hundreds of people that test the same products. There's still a few people that make money with it. There's actually a few brands that do that. Typically, it's not just one. Typically, a few do that. I've put out product reveal videos to where I know of people personally that are testing that, and some people fail with epically, and they think I just gave them a crap product. But then I actually have some other people, other subscribers that go ahead and test that product, and they end up finding it as a winning product for their brand. There's a couple variables that come down to this. So one, if you're using spy tools is going to create more competition. You've got hundreds, if not thousands of people subscribed to seeing the same exact products. It's essentially, as soon as it comes out, they're going to test that. Not only that, typically with spy tools, what I've seen at least is that they're okay products. I've never, or at least it's very rare for me to see these golden winning products pop up on spy tools unless it's too late. With Facebook, you do have a little bit more of a chance. So when it comes to saturated products, more times than not, only a few brands are going to really take advantage of it. There's a couple products that this is an exception. For example, there was a phone telescope that was a huge golden winner a few years ago. I'm seeing it pop up a little bit more. There was tons of brands, tons of people made a lot of money with that. You've got fidget spinners, tons of sellers made a lot of money. I'm talking tons of people made a lot of money from fidget spinners. The solar eclipse glasses a few years ago, a lot of people made a lot of money from that. There are products that, one, are saturated, but there's many people that get a big chunk of that pie. More times than not, though, you're only going to have a few brands that do this. The good news is that if you're doing things right, you've been paying attention to a lot of things I've been talking about with branding and all of that, you're gonna be in a good place. So 2 big things I can say, if you want to sell those saturated products and test them out, and you should, because this can either one get you sales coming in, that way you can have more power to test, or 2, it could be a big winning product for you. The 2 big things, you need to have a brand that can suit that product. Don't go ahead and essentially, let's say you've got a sports store and some random product, some random gadget comes out and you want to test that, that's most likely not going to work on your brand. If you are living in your Google Analytics, you'll know that people go to product pages, and if they're interested, they'll go to the homepage and look through the rest of your store. You need to be living in your Google Analytics to see this, but essentially the product needs to fit within your brand. That's where I've talked about, if you're using Facebook as a product research method, you need to do it with brand first and only select the products that you'd want to test. Don't just go ahead and do the same products everybody else is doing. 2, the other big thing, if you have a product that is super saturated but would fit with your brand, and a lot of other people are testing and failing with it, go ahead and take a different route with this. I'm going to do a detailed video where we jump in the computer with this, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. But with most people with dropshipping, they're doing very, very simple marketing. Essentially, they've got they're just a simple description, a simple image or video, just outlining the product, and that's it. If you take it from a different route, you might make an emotional spin on it. So if it's a product, you can really get into the emotions of the customer. Just the whole point here is you need to take a different spin with that. If you take a different spin, then yes, you could have very, very saturated products. And if you have the right brand, you take the right marketing spin on it, you're going to be good to go. You're going to be able to sell that. I've done this with products in the past. I know many people that have been very, very successful with taking saturated products and having them really, really work out, because they take different approaches than what everybody else is doing. Don't think about what everybody else, especially how most people are failing with this. Most people are failing with this because they're not doing things right. I don't know if it's them watching YouTube videos, with wrong information or whatever it is, but you need to go ahead and do what an actual e-commerce business owner would do, and that's having a great brand and great marketing. I'm going to do a detailed video. We'll jump in the computer and I'll show you exactly what I mean by emotional marketing, all of that, and how to actually sell a saturated product that way. But to answer all the questions out there, can you actually sell a saturated product? Yes, it's not optimal. You want to go ahead and find those low orders or medium orders counts ones, because those are the undiscovered ones that will do huge numbers very, very, very quickly. But it's not to say you can't take part and take advantage of the saturated ones themselves, especially if it works out right with your brand. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please go ahead and smash that like button, hit subscribe if you haven't already. Definitely leave any comments or questions down below. Definitely go ahead and take advantage of the Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale going on right now. I hope to see you guys inside. Be happy, be positive, be powerful, and have a great rest of your day.